Okay, I'm back. No intro, no nothing, no music. This is part two, and I don't know how much you guys got. I even tried to say the text in chat, and it wouldn't let me. So I am not sure what the deal is. It's here. Let's do this a little test. Hello, chat. Hey, I'm up. I'm up in chat. Awesome. Okay, let me get my jump in, go live. Hmm. Hello. Why are you not showing what I need to show you? Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. It's killing me. I swear this is killing me. But I will not give up. I will persevere. An old one. Man, what is going on? And OBS disconnected and did it again. Okay, so I'm not sure what OBS is doing here. Little thing, chat. Alright, well, I'm still in chat, so I don't know. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, I guess. OBS is... You know what? Let me try something. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Okay. And it's disconnecting and reconnecting. I'm having issues. Have you stopped? Getting messages from OBS. Connecting, reconnecting, connecting, reconnecting. So, we're going to see. Let me get rid of that. There it goes again. It's reconnecting again. It's making me mad. There we go. And my chat's up, and my monitor's up. We're going to let it go. We're going to see what we can do. Okay, in the meantime, let's get back to our trains here. All right. Okay, where did I leave off? Well, I still get the successful coupler angle. I don't know where that's coming from. It's not anywhere here in Waycross because, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's this one up here. So let's see. I have A767 at the hump. Do I have an A767? I do have one right here. So why are you hanging up on that? Let's take a look at this. Nope, that's not it. That's SP, so okay, fine. Oh, there. Oh, hang on. Train, relinquish. Okay. Wow. That sounded like it just completely dumped its error. So maybe it was this. I don't know. I'm still getting that message, and I don't know where the message is coming from. I mean, this is the only thing that I'm working, and it shuts down if there is an issue. I do have an A767 programmed into the hump. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Oh. What do we got going on down here? There's my excessive coupler angle right there. Finally found it, guys. It's right there. So, what can I do? Well, I can't push any more cars over because this has got everything all jacked up. So it was here in Waycross. I'm running all around the map looking for it. It was right here. I would not expect it in the yard. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's go ahead and clear that. I'm going to, okay, I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go back to here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this in. All right. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm just going to delete this. Yeah. Is this cheating? Well, yeah. But I should be able now to go ahead and let this guy finish. Do is I'm just going to take those and just drop them right there. All right. And then we'll clear that out. Okay, so they're just going to, I mean, that's fine. They can still go over the hump. So there should be no reason for this guy, unless there's another car that needs to be programmed in. So, okay, Jesus. Work. Sorry, guys. That's work. It's just constant. And it's about nothing. It's like, guys, seriously? You've been working all day today? I mean, I guess we have a good team whenever everyone wants to talk. Hmm. Oh, all right. Well, okay. I need water. I need water. Oh. Okie dokie. So far, so good. I'm just stalling actually what I'm doing, just making sure that OBS doesn't give up the ghost again. So, but I think I know what was causing it, and I think I've solved it. All right. Anyway, let's move on. So this should be done. Of course not. No, we came to a stop again. Are they moving? This particular train has been a lot of trouble. Like it just came to a stop. Huh. Well, so let's do it again. Let's get this out of here. I'll put it on. We'll put them right here. There we go. We're still going to work them, but we got to do it in such a way that, yeah. I'm actually going to jump into that train, and I am going to, yeah. All right, who gave that guy that horn? Why are we not moving now? Wow. If you know what, if I could do something to screw up a stream, I'm going to do it. Actually, this is nothing I really did. I'm just trying to pick up. Now, this is after a massive update to Run 8. This is after installing the new Baldwin. There's some things that even before the stream, it kept crashing on me and hanging up, and I couldn't figure out why until I realized there were two copies of the train, one right on top of another, and it's done that several times. So I'm still picking, even before the stream, I'm still picking some of that up. All right, so we have it's released. Is he running? Yeah, they're running. Forward. Hang on. Brakes. There we go. Okay. Why I had to reset that, I don't know, but okay. Ooh. That's getting pretty ugly up around here. Oh, I think I know why. Because I'm pulling cars over, and that sound is actually like it's pulling the pin because I'm going the wrong way. I should have disabled the hump controller, but I didn't. Once again, I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm going to pull forward so that he can push back with the AI, and hopefully that'll give the cars the momentum that they need to make it down into the bowl, because those three cars didn't obviously make it. And of course, the other group had that excessive coupler angle, which is really strange. Never had, that's actually the first time I've ever had that in the bowl. All right, AI recrew. AI has been recruited for AI humping. Let's actually run back up here. Control F6. Am I close enough? Yes, I am. It's enabled. Okay, good. We're good. So, all right, that should give them a good enough run to go up that hill. And I'll get back around to what I was starting to do. Okay, do your job, Alan. I'm sorry, Archibald. Archibald's the engineer. Alan's just sitting over there taking notes. Well, either that or contemplating the lint in his navel. All right, let's go back. I'm going to go ahead. I keep getting sidetracked. Now everything's clear. We should be good. I want to move this locomotive over here, get these locomotives into the shop. So that's what I'm going to work on. Or did I already move one? Hang on. Did I already? Something tells me I got left one over here. Let me get into fly mode. Okay, you know what, guys? You're getting irritating with... Yeah, there is something over here. Okay. Let me get back to these guys. And my messages on my phone are still going off. You know what? And they're asking for my opinion, and I'm like, guys, I really don't care. I'm busy. So I am silencing the phone. There we go. Focusing on you guys. All right, here we go. Let's get back to work here. Get off the drone. Hit E. And I don't want to hit E because I need to come up here and flip that. What do you mean no train? You're killing me. There we go. Now I got a train. I'm in my groove now. I'm in my groove. That's what I'm doing. I think I need reverse. I love the sound of that compressor. All right. Oh, now we're pushing cars again. Awesome. So, all right. So anyway, some changes that I made, I believe is Shift F2. Yep. So this other YouTuber who's brand new to Run 8, who's really still in line. I mean, he's made some mistakes, and that's okay. I've left him some messages. Hey, I made that same mistake. This is what I did to not make that mistake. And I'm still making mistakes, guys. You guys watch the videos because I make mistakes. So anyway, but on the AI traffic, one of the ideas that he came up with was nice. It was like, hey, setting this to 1 hour, setting this to 55 minutes. So it's a little 5-minute span of when and max number of trains. So really restricting the amount of trains that are coming in and out of or coming into Waycross so that I can work it. And the other thing that he was saying is that he every day he does something different. So today I'm working Waycross. I'm pushing cars over. I'm going to fill the bowl. Tomorrow maybe taking cars out of the bowl, and bringing them into different parts of the yard. Anything that might be like a road train goes off the map. Just AI it, get the cars out of here. Then just things, and then maybe then the next day, it's go to another yard, work that yard, if there's a local in there that needs to be worked, go get it. If there's no local train here in Waycross that needs to go to Baldwin that has locals to be worked, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Because I need to go in this way. .8, that'll work. So not only on its simplicity and how he does it, but it's also, I saw it as a way for me to learn CSX, the routing tags, the maps and everything else, and I have to admit I've been kind of intimidated coming over here. I know Southern California, and I understand, and I've said this before, that I understand the tagging system for BNSF and Union Pacific. It makes sense to me. It's easy. FRS is Fresno, BAR is Barstow. So a train M-FRS BAR, fast train on the 8th of November. I mean, we just know it's the 8th. It's the 8th. It was left on the 8th. Anyway, so like I said, that makes sense. I mean, that part makes sense to me. Out here in CSX land, Q254, I don't know. I know it's a quality train, or I think it's a quality train because of the Q, but doing CSX, they could change that. And here in the time frame of when this, and that's what's confused me about CSX, that everything here is like early 2000s, I guess, late 1900, 1999, somewhere around there to early 2000s. So the tagging is the tags today. It'll confuse you because it won't be what's going on here in Run 8 in the time frame that's being modeled. Although it is something that can change. It's very easy to change that with the right utilities. All right, let's get this up here. We're going to bring this up a little bit farther than I did the other one over there. All right, we're going to apply brakes, jump off, and I think, not that much farther, but oh well. All right, so what we're going to do, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shut these down. Kill the bell too. No wonder I have a headache. I'm going to go into the tagger, and what I want to do is I'm just going to tag them 110823, and I'm doing that because one, we're getting close to the end of the year, and after my last, I haven't been around for a few weeks because things have just been busy. Who knows when I'm going to come back? I do intend to be back quite a bit because obviously during Thanksgiving, our Thanksgiving here in the United States, I'm going to I'll be doing some streaming, and then during the Christmas month, or during the holidays, I have 2 weeks off, paid vacation. Thank you. And so I will be doing some streaming there, but we're coming to the end of the year, so I put 1108 because that just tells me when. Oh, yeah, I've got 5 trains right there. Okay, that'll be interesting. Let's move these 5 trains. I don't think I have anything else on the end of that. Ooh. You gotta love the sound of that. You just got to love it. What's up, Bob? How you doing? So, anyway, so yeah, and I know that I put the poll out, guys, um, about working in Southern California, and I could have manipulated that poll and not even made Southern California an option. And the reason being is because a lot of the videos that I'm looking on YouTube take place in Southern California. The next most popular place I would say would be here in the Waycross A line, Fitzgerald, Nell, United States. Um, I was kind of hoping for Northeast. Someone would say, "Hey, do Selkirk," um, and because Selkirk and Mohawk, only because nobody ever does Selkirk and Mohawk, um, or at least let's put it this way. And I'm constantly searching for new YouTubers and new ideas. So, all right, these guys should be all powered. I'm just gonna kill them with close that, open that. Let's go. All right. I need to go up and check some switches before we jump on this train and start moving it over into the maintenance area. Like, first one, let's be professional, not use spring-loaded switches. And we're going to cut over here. All right. And we can go ahead and at least, excuse me. See, Q458. I have no idea where that came from. I just know it's here in Waycross. So, all right. All right, doing that. Hello? Oh, it's trying. Okay. And slow speed now. There we go. All right. We'll do about 10 miles through the yard here. Remember, it's railroading. It's not a race. Nothing is fast. So anyway, so that's the plan that I have. Um, it's I think it's a good one. I think I'm going to model it, and like I said, I don't mind. If somebody has a good idea, I mean, I'll tell you, it came from another YouTuber. And that's what we do. I'm not going to be arrogant or selfish and say, yeah, this is a great idea. I just came up with it on my own. No. No, I want to share it. Anything I can do to make Run 8 easier for anybody that plays it or wants to play it, then that's my goal. I really want to build the community. If my community, people that follow my stream and watch the games that I play, if that gets built, okay, great. I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys to go away, but the truth is, if I see something and that's really a good idea that can make it easier for you to play Run 8, I'm going to bring it because that's my ultimate goal is to make it easier. So virtual model railroading. If you, yeah, I mean it's this isn't a scenario based like the other train sims out there, which is why I don't play the other train sims. This is not scenario based. This is this is railroading. This is, I mean, you know, it's railroading in the virtual world. All right. Check this switch up here. Let's put 10 pounds on the brake cylinder. And it's enough to slow us down without having to like be jarring. So I've got some trains out there that have. All right, so I'm coming in this way, and then I need to go over here. So I'm contemplating leaving my system run, you know, and let the receiving yard fill up. Things to do. Let me learn a new area. That's what I'm looking at doing. Learning a whole new area. So to start this before the stream, I kind of went through, and except for the receiving yard, I kind of went through and gutted all the stuff. I mean, I went and looked for anything that any cars or trains that were just tagged as none. That is no. I'm not gonna. I'm not. No. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, the options are, yeah, I could re-tag it for different industries if I wanted to. If I knew the industries off the top of my head, I probably could have done that, just re-tag the entire train. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and be professional. Let's stop the train. I gotta put a little more than 10 pounds on here to stop it, like right now. Okay, jump off. And this cut of locomotive is a little bit longer, so I'm going to go down here and make sure that into the land of Jaggies. Excuse me. Okay, let's make sure that this is switched. Okay, so I don't get a excessive coupler angle on my locomotives. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull forward here. I still haven't bought my rail driver yet, guys. I'm still playing keyboard. But trust me, when I get the rail driver, you will see it. I will show it to you, and if anything, you'll actually see. The only thing you're going to see of the Lazy Farmer will be my hands on the rail driver. So, spawning Q410 at Waycross outbound AI all directions. What does that mean? This Q410 is going to go in different directions? So Q410, let me, okay, come on, put your brakes on. I was saying you're wondering why it hasn't stopped, and it's because I didn't put the brakes on. All right, so we're going to go in reverse here. Ew. Who put the horn on that train? I think I said that before. I think it's going to go in the repair shop to get a new horn. All right, so I'm going to jump in. Once we get these guys parked, I will go. I'm going to go jump into the into my hump locomotives and go find another long train to go push over the hump. We're going to fill that bowl up. Right now, it's just all cars for locals right now that are coming in. I have not cycled through any industries. And plans are too that some of the trains that I'm going to bring out, like if I have local cars going to, I'll use Fitzgerald. Any yards that are between Waycross and Fitzgerald, if I can pull cars for those and drop them as I go through, then that's what I intend to do. And then working the locals will give me the more finer details, and that'll be kind of fun and frustrating at the same time. All right, we're gonna pull up. Let's not stop here. I'm going to pull up right here. All right. So we're going to go straight. Nope, we're going to go this way. And I'm going to put the long cut on the outside over there. Excuse me again. Go take it when I get this one parked. I'm going to go fly over, see how it's built, why it's built. So on the depot, interesting is they don't have a map yet because it just came out, so it took time. And actually, if you haven't looked at it, the map on the depot, looks like it's done for the Norfolk Southern. They have all the siding lengths in, all the industries look like they're all in. So that'll be a big help I mean, for me or anybody else that wants to go learn that Pittsburgh area and Norfolk Southern, then I would, yeah, go take a look at that map on the depot. There's nothing for Baldwin, but I did see as I was looking when I said, okay, how long of trains should I build in here if they're going to be road trains? And if I'm going to drive them, how long should they be? Well, honestly, they're going to be um, no longer than 8,000 feet because most of the sidings that I was looking at. Ooh, nice stop. I'll take that one. Apply the brakes, shut it down. Apply the brakes, shut it down. And this is making me think the last pair of engines I brought in here, I don't think I put the brakes on them. Oh, shame on me. Oh, and for the love of God, kill the bell. Thank you. He's hanging out a little bit there, but they can still get fuel into them. Okay, hoses will reach, I hope. Let's take a look at these two here real quick. Yeah, okay. Let's go relinquish. Yep, brakes are still off. Relinquish. There we go. Okay, let's go get another string of cars going over the hump. Right, I got it. I'm going to get out of the ditch over here. Ooh, I like the ditch lights. Ooh, nice brake squeal. There we go. Ah, it's a proper horn. We'll just let it coast down this hill. And I think we're going to take that string of cars that was over to our left. Oh, that the engine we just that had the 5 locomotives on it. We're going to take that. Oh, we're going a little bit fast. That's all right. You guys saw nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, this is not right. I don't want that switch. No, stop, stop. Let's back up a bit. I have a feeling... I think I'm on the wrong track anyway, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, let's get off the ground, get on the ground here. Alright, so I don't want to go there because I got those cars that I dropped there. This one I can go down. This one I think I can go down. Let me just get into flying. I'm going to throw the drone in the air. Yeah, those and those. So I got those. So I could actually come down here, come back up, grab these, go back down, hook up here, and then shove these. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that way I can take care of those. Okay, so back to the ground. So I got a little bit of maneuvering in the yard, but that's okay. That is just peachy. Reverse, all right. Brakes off. No, I'm sorry, I forgot which way I was facing. There we go. And with a little Control C, we're going to go ahead and we'll lock this thing in at 15 miles an hour. Whoops, I forgot to throw that switch. Unprofessional. So, what else, man? It's like I kind of covered everything. Other than, yeah, I mean, I like working the Waycross yard. I mean, 64 tracks, who? Big, huge, local area. Strings, you can make strings of trains about 2,000-3,000 feet long, and then just build them up and take them out. I'll probably do. I mean, I definitely will do some road trains. I'll drive some road trains just because it's the thing to do. More often than not, probably, especially if I'm going to be working locals, I'll set a road train out and just AI it. Now, the tip and the trick here is not, you can't set, how am I going to say this? I'll use the Southern California area as an example. Barstow to Victorville. Barstow is a destination yard. It's a hump yard. So you could set your train to go to Barstow. When it gets there, it'll find its way onto a receiving track and come to a stop. I'm hoping that's the same here in Waycross. We'll find out. Um, but from Barstow, if you're going to take a local from Barstow to say Victorville, or you want to take a supply train out to Victorville and have it stop at Victorville, it will not stop. It'll keep going. It'll head in the direction of Victorville. It'll go through Victorville, but it'll keep going. So the trick is before the train gets to Victorville or whatever your destination is, if it's not a hump yard or a major yard, um, what you have to do, disable auto for that particular portion of the map, not for the entire map. You don't have to do it for the entire map, but just for that particular portion. Flip your switches so that the train will go in reduction in speed. The AI will follow that, so you don't have to worry about wacky derailments or anything like that. And of course, I say that after having an excessive coupler angle inside the bowl. That was kind of unusual. I don't never. Oh, look, I got Jax U. Jax U CYJ. I don't know what Jax. Huh? It must be Jax. What if that's Jax ramp? LRT. Got some new ones in here. LRT. Jax U. I got some new tags. Where's my notebook? Jax U and then LRT. Okay. So that'll be just some things to look up. Oh, then MIDU. I don't know what MIDU is. And then I looked it up and I was looking at the destination tab that the depot has up on their website right now, and they don't list JAX-U or MIDU or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to do a little research and see if I can find out. Interesting. Orlando Utilities, OSL. Hmm. Okay. Y103 TDSI. Do I have a Y103? That's another new one. So you got a whole bunch of these, and I don't know. Oh, okay. One, two, four, 223. Actually, I got some here that I don't have. All right, I got a bunch on that research. So once I make the final connection, then I'll go through the A777. I already know. I already put that into the hump controller. So I will spot those. I will reset the hump controller and hopefully we'll get these through here, but I'm going to have to go like all these Y's 123, Y223. Some of these I'm wondering if they're going to Baldwin. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I'll be figuring it out. But tonight's stream is, like I said, it's about, and there'll be notes for the other stream one I'm going to bring up later on in a stream or two, where these go. We'll separate them out by their local numbers. All right, so there's this train over here. None. See all this none, 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 none? I don't like that. I don't want that. So we'll see. On in here in Waycross, I'm going to have to go in and fix that. And that I can fix. I can go ahead and I can delete that train, but go in and fix it. And all I got to do is tag it for an industry, go for some reason. And then let this thing head out and go to Chicago and go off the map. Adds life. It adds life to the map. Not every train has to be a supply train coming into Waycross. Majority of them do. Give me something to do. But not every train has to be. All right, so I got to go over 2 tracks over, go back up, grab those cars, come back down, and then go 3 tracks over, shove them up this track here into that cut, and then I'll go through them and grab the local numbers that I don't have and try to figure out where they go. None. There's that Q410. That's the one right there. So that is a train that was spawned in, but it's not going anywhere. So I will go take care of that here in just a moment. All right, so we are okay here. But I need to get over here and then go up this way. So I need to talk to Otto. So first thing, yeah. All right, where are you? Okay, wax hump is here. All right, let's see if that was it. Whoops. That was it. All right, that's that one. Come down. Get him to go past this switch. All right, and bring it to a stop. Go back in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Locked up. All right. Once again, always. Oh, interesting sound cut it out right there. That was interesting. Now I'm going to bring this to a stop for just a moment. I'm going to look at that Q410. Spawn points. Okay, he spawned here in Waycross. Waycross outbound AI all directions. Okay. Train types. Oh, manifest. I'm thinking, yeah, mixed freight. I don't see anything else. I got saved trains. It's gotten save trains. Train symbol. Not there. Okay. Back to spawn points. Let's go to mixed freight. Q410. There it is. Oh, a lot of these. Q410, Q441. So we can do, all we gotta do is just type in CHI. It's going to Chicago. Call good. I'm assuming it's heading in the right direction. I'm just assuming. I'm not even looking to see if it's actually going in the right direction. But there we go. Okay, so next time this one spawns, it will, hopefully everything will be tagged, because it's not tagged for industries and it's got nothing here, so that's why it's coming up with none. So, okay. So as these populate and go through and resolve the issues. So, all right. AI status, Q410, right there. We're going to go ahead and delete it. Boom, it's gone. All right, there's only 2 other out there, so both of them are tagged. So I'm going to leave that alone. All right, let's go get this. Let's go get this. Handkerchief. I don't hear the game at all. Good evening, by the way. Hey, good evening to you too. You don't hear the game at all? Interesting. Oh, you know what? Let me do. Here, hang on. I got you. Yep. And once again, Windows Update to the rescue. Awesome. Oh. And then, of course, now Discord decides to disconnect and try to reconnect. And now it's reconnected. I just don't understand it. 7 to 10 people watching, and then nobody stayed. I was wondering why. Because they couldn't hear the sound. All they heard was me talking. Fine. You just gotta love updates. That's all I'm gonna say. You just gotta love them. So what's new, by the way, Hank? Been a while since I was on, so I'm going to recap that. That was in like attempt number 1, and then I guess apparently, even though on my end it was showing that it was still streaming, I guess OBS had disconnected from YouTube because it wasn't streaming onto the YouTube channel. So okay, so restart, take 2. But in that first one, I was talking about the reason why I've been gone for so long. Well, things have just been busy. You know, once you're having fun, life has to jump in the way and ruin the fun. I said life with an L, not wife. That happens too. But anyway, so things have been just super busy at work. Another situation, got injured again. Where I was living had a situation there, so I ended up having to move. So things were torn down, put everything back up, and literally every time I was going to stream some Run 8, yeah, well, I'm not going to blame my daughter, because if my daughter ever calls me and she goes, "Dad, let's go hunt demons," guess what? I'm going to go play with my daughter. You know, as much as I like you guys, my daughter comes first. So, and you know, she's not going to play trains with me. That's too bad. I have a son, but he didn't inherit my train gene, so because he's like, "Oh, train, yeah, sure, whatever you say, Dad," and I'm like, "No, you got to nerd out on trains. I'm a train nerd. You need to nerd out." Not my son. He nerds out on chickens. But anyway, so yeah, got injured again. Had to move, work, come up. I mean, like I was talking about earlier, we have a 3-day weekend coming. Veterans Day is observed on. Well, the holiday is actually on Saturday, but we observe it on Friday, give ourselves a 3-day weekend. Do I get a 3-day weekend? No! I get to work on Friday. I get to work on Saturday as well, too. So instead of having a 3-day weekend, I get a 1-day weekend, which I spend it in church, which is always good. And then I have my teen youth group in the evening. That's always good. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, so every time I try to do something like today, I was off work early today, try to jump on to do the stream. Oh yeah, nope. Windows update, Windows update, Windows update, Windows update. Oh come on, seriously? I swear, Bill Gates knows exactly when I'm going to start streaming. I mean, Apple tells him, because I know my iPhone listens in. So I think they all do. It's pretty scary. I didn't realize how far up these cars were. MID, I wonder if that's like maintenance away over in MIDU, MID. I have to go look that up. I'm just wondering if that's maintenance away out here in CSX land. I'll figure it out. So we're just gonna, that's all we're doing today, guys. We're just gonna be grabbing cars and trying to fill the bowl up. And let's see, this particular stream, we've been doing how long? We've been a little over 1 hour, so we'll go for about another hour. So while after I get this connected and start pushing that string of cars up, after I redo the hump controller, because that way it doesn't hang up and it starts pushing everything over. Like these two trains are almost exactly alike, to be honest with you. I'm looking at them. Here's Jax U, LRT, MIDU, and we got some other. So yeah, they're almost exactly the same. Same local, different industries from what I'm seeing though. That's okay. Way. Because I noticed that when I was playing around, the one time I decided to play Run 8 and not stream it, I was playing around with the Trona. Well, no, it wasn't Trona. It was something else. Oh no, it was Fresno. I was trying to play around in the Fresno area and building a supply train to come up to Fresno, and it would just like grain is huge. I mean, they're huge in Fresno. Then there's another Penny Newman grain in Stockton, which is not on. They haven't modeled that area, and I wish they would. But Penny Newman grain is on the canal there in Stockton, where they have, so trains come in and load the grain elevators up, and then the grain elevators dump on the ships, in the canal, and then those ships head out through the canal out to the San Francisco Bay, and then out to parts wherever, probably Ukraine. So there's great modeling right there. I wish they would, but Penny Newman is a huge concern out here. Come on. Don't you think about stopping. Oh, it's perfect. Just like that. Look at that. And it's a kiss. Alright, let's get on the ground. I'm not going to even bother tearing these things up. They should be empty. Yes, they are. We're just going to pull them. So let's get on the front. Here you go, Hank. I say it's a proper horn because it's a lot better than what it was on those 5 locomotives that I moved over to the yard. There we go. So, I don't know. Like I said, so I don't know where I was going with Penny Newman now. I forgot. Alright, so we're going to drag these all the way back down to the other end, and then we're going to move over to the 3 tracks over to the left. hook up to that one, and then we're just going to have these guys shove this whole cut back up over the hill into the hump yard. After, like I said, after I'll take a look at the tagger and write down any tags that are not in the, like the Y tags, to be honest with you, and give them a home inside the bowl. I've got a lot of open tracks there that I can do this with. And then we'll hopefully shove it and it won't stop. Because I found that it's interesting. I thought, you know, here I'm expecting, I'm actually was expecting the train, any cars that didn't know what to deal with, to shove them down the slough tracks, but it didn't. If it didn't know what to do with it, it shut down the controller, which shut down the AI. So now I had to go figure out what the problem was, and I think that's, and I just tried shoving those cars. I fixed it, added the local to the hump controller, reactivated it, and instead of pulling the train away from the hump controller and then giving it, you know, its momentum of like 2.5, 3 miles an hour up over the hill, I think that's why I ended up with the excessive coupler angle. There are cars that stalled out because they just didn't have enough momentum. Oh, what's the other thing? That's the other thing that's going to keep me busy too, is CERT. So I'm taking CERT training. CERT is Community Emergency Response Team. It's something that the high school is putting on. We're in conjunction with our local fire department and Red Cross. I'm an amateur radio operator. Yes, I am a nerd, and I'm proud of it. Which they were wondering how they could find a local ham radio operator because, well, I came from the Bay Area in 1980, down except for amateur radio. So, yeah, so that'll be something that's I'm gonna be a busy guy, but I will get some streams in here every now and again. I'll get some streams put in. So, try to do some live ones. I'm thinking about. I'm not gonna reset my Run 8. But I think it's time to maybe put out another video on what happens when you get Run 8 for the first time. I mean, there's a couple that are out there. I think the earliest one is like a year old, and then the rest are like over 3, 4, 5 years old. So some things have changed. Some looks at some menus have changed. So it might just be something that it might be fresh for anybody who's new trying to come into this simulator. Because we all know, the ones of us that play this simulator all the time, we know that this is the learning curve easy for you guys. I really do. So, I think that's the motto. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. I'll put that up on my channel. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. So, other than that, it's been actually, other than, I've been busy, but hasn't been a hectic busy. It's just been a constant. And I think a lot of that is because I finally figured out time management. And it's okay to say no. So, other than that, it's all good. Is there oh, it looks like there's a train coming. I just noticed that. I didn't pay attention to it until a car went by right here. We have a new train coming in. Oh, yay. We'll keep an eye on that, see if he actually comes to a stop. I changed my first industry too, which was right here in the yard, because I've got fuel, sand, and then there's a recycling. Well, they had them all. It was kind of weird. They had them all under Waycross maintenance. Okay, that's fine, Waycross maintenance. But the Waycross maintenance didn't make sense. Like there should be 3 separate industries. So Waycross maintenance center, or repair center, I think it was Waycross Service Center fuel, Waycross Service Center sand, and Waycross Service Center recycle. So I split it up, made 3 different companies out of it, and then set those sections up accordingly. So the sand can hold up to 5 2 big gondolas, covered hoppers. And then recycle actually holds 2 large recycled tankers, but they sit there for quite a long time because it's all used oil. So it takes a while to fill those tankers up with all the used oil from the locomotives, and they use gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of oil inside the diesel engines, and they don't change them out every 3,000 miles like we're supposed to do on our automobiles. So yeah, that's alright, I need to make sure I get over 3 tracks. Knowing me, I'll go 2 tracks and then go, oh man. I'm actually, you know what, I didn't set, oh no I didn't turn off auto, that's right. So I'll have another train, he had a pusher too, so I'm going to have to pull that one off. And its locomotives on the other side off, but that'll be another day. I've got the other ones that one just came in, so that's last on the list. Alright, I need 1, 2, this track right over here. So 1, 2, that light right there. I need to get past that. Here we go. Okay, let's do it safely. Go ahead and bring this to a stop. That switch is set accordingly, like the way I want it. I need to go look at this switch here and that one out there, because I want to make sure I don't have any of that excessive coupler angles. And then we're going to back up into here. So this is good, this one is not. So we need to, now I click on it on purpose, because my thing is when I go back and look, it lights up right here. So I right click on it and it turns U and it flashes purple and blue. Left click on it and then right click on it again, and when I come back we can see that it moves. So that way I can unlock it and basically forcing Otto's hand. So, and then I come down here and we're good here and we should be good. I don't think we're going to get into this one, but even if we do, it's okay. We're not going to end up with an excessive coupler angle. That one is facing with us. So, all right. So I need to go. Yep, you can see the end of the train right down there. So I need to go past this part right here. All right. Whoops. Alright, gotta get far enough away so Otto will, yeah, I know, will let me switch it. See, it's not gonna let me far enough away, but I try to do it too quick, then Otto's like, no, there's a train going over it. You can't do that. And I'm like, Otto, just go back to drinking. You'll be fine. dusk here in Waycross. Now, actually, since I'm in California, it's already nighttime there because I'm looking out the window and it is flat dark out here. I need to uncheck, I guess, daylight savings time or whatever it is. Let's see. Yeah, use daylight savings time. We're going to turn that off because that is the right time and it is dark. So now it's nighttime here in Waycross. And actually, I can even go even farther. And which is interesting. If I click that, that's the actual time that it is in Waycross right now. So it might be 9:40 here, or I'm sorry, 6:40 here in Cali. Waycross 3 hours ahead of us, so it's 9 o'clock at night. So we're going to do a little bit of night operations here. Ooh, one of these cars sound like it's got a flat wheel. Is it me or do you guys hear that? Huh, sounds flat, yeah. Like there's a, like it's out, when I say flat, and of course it's steel wheels, but it's out around and it's just enough to make a click, 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 click. And that can, and if it gets worse, it can mean the wheel can break down, it can chew up the tracks, it can cause a derailment. So we will see. I need to go look at the car shop too. I just realized that. I don't think the car shop has tracks set aside for repair. So interesting. I should do that. I should go look at that. And then the question is, where do I want the cars to go? I probably, if the cars come in, if they go to a repair shop, just send them out and send them to Birmingham, or just to get them out of the area, get them off the map. Now I know, here's my flashlight, doesn't do a whole lot of good, but I can kind of see what it looks like right there, the cars I want to connect to. Miles an hour, preferably right around 2 to 3 miles an hour for really good soft couple. So I mean, I honestly think that I've caused couplers to break because I connected too hard and it put stress. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the game thinks that way. The AI is like, oh no, you got a broken coupler because you broke it when you backed into it at 100 miles an hour. And look at that touch, look at that. Oh, like a glove. Alright, so we are going to go ahead. I'm going to close that one. We're going to leave that one open. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, like I said, is I want to get in and I'm going to look at the tagger. I hear a bell. Y223. Y123. These I already got. There's a Y323. Got that already. Y103 FM. The voice of Orlando. Orlando Utilities OSL. Okay. MIDU, mid, okay. LRT, CYS, LRT, I got that. Jacks U. The A's I already got. For the most part, I'm hoping I do. Okay, I think I got the ones that I need. That was my bell. Alright, so let's go do Control F12. I'll get to the end. Oh, look at this. Here's a train. There's a Q687. Okay. So Q687, we'll deal with that here in just a minute, but right now what I need to do, so it brought it to a stop. He's just going to sit there and idle. So that's, even though this switch, well, this switch was against the train, so the AI is going to stop. This is what I was talking about before. So if this is, say, it could be Jack's Ramp, it could be Vacaville, or any place that's not a, how am I going to put this? I don't want to say not a destination yard, but say not a hump yard, like Barstow or Waycross or West Colton, or who's the other one? Give me another one. Davis Yard in Roseville. Those, they're I want to call them a destination yard, but they're a hump yard. They're a classification yard. So, but in a non-classification yard, you can set the AI. You can set the route, have the train go there, but you want to bring it down the track, have all your switches set, and the final switch coming out of the track is got to be set against that train. So like this one is set against, because you can see it's closed on this side, open on this side. The AI will bring the train to a stop because of that. Typically, AI can't throw these kind of switches. So that's typically. And that way on the ladder, I think I'm just thinking out loud here that on the ladder, okay, well, I'm going to be coming down this one, but when it was done, this should be thrown back so that, let me get closer, the green is facing this way. So if I'm looking at it along this line, it's green. These points are now to the left, and that switch is now closed to this track here for any trains coming in from that direction. If they're coming in from another direction, then, well, hey, whatever. Okay, so, but in the meantime, since I'm pushing back on this train here, I need to have this one open. And this one is right. This one is correct. This one we do have to go over because CO1 is closed. It's being repaired. So we have to go down CO2. And I don't know what's taken so long, but the repairs are taking forever. Okay, we're going to flip that, and we're going to flip this one because we need to come straight this way. I don't know if it's just because the hump controller can't handle two trains being humped at the same time. I've seen some videos out there. They're really pretty cool. I mean, there's a hump yard in Germany that they were doing two trains at the same time, and they alternate the cars. So it's pretty efficient. Leave it to the Germans to be efficient. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Control F6. All right. So like these are all the A's that already got in. Here's 124 and 229, but those are the only Y's that I got, and those came outbound cities. So like I said, I got three slough tracks, but I'll leave them there just in case. But yeah, these are when the cars are done, they're going to go back out to a city. So this is where basically all the outbound cars are going to be on that side. And then I disable this, skip one here. Oops, let's go. It's got likes the capitals. Y103, Y123, Y223, Y323. I'll skip one, and this will be the Orlando Utilities. Oops, don't capitalize. just go Orlando Utilities. That should work. MIDU LRT, and finally Jax U. Okay, so add that in there. We're going to save that to disk, enable it. We're good to go. All right, so let's go back. Let's see if I can do Control F12. Yep, took me back to the locomotives. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy and go AI recrew. And CSX 89999 has been recrewed for AI humping. As long as you see right here, wax hump, wax Waycross, hump, as long as the word hump is in that title, and it could be in the front, in the middle, at the end, or just by itself, it doesn't matter, but the word, and he's going to start pushing back. I'm going to start shoving these cars here, and we have South Baldwin Main 1, K442. Let's go take a look at that. First train that came into Baldwin. K442, we're going to transport to that train. Bushes! Well, homeless guy coming out of the bushes. Alright. South Baldwin. You know what? Ooh, that was loud. Let's do this. I'm going to bring the sun back up. Will it let me? Yeah, there it goes. Okay, good enough. Only did that because I wanted to see where it comes in. Alright, he's moving. South Baldwin. What's down here? Alright, so that's the end of the track. Okay. So South Baldwin will go down there, then the train. So if I send somebody down to South Baldwin, they'll disappear. He's coming in here. So he's basically coming into Baldwin. So the question, which is the Baldwin artery, you can see we got nothing here. Or is he on his way to wait? Let's see. We'll take a look and see what he's got. I don't know. That's where I like these numbers here. K442. I have no idea. Where does that come from? Where does it go? And okay, so I need to look at this one. See this? None. And it's a unit train. So honestly, this could be coming from somewhere else in Florida, heading to Birmingham. So K442. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop him, stop immediately, and he's going to relinquish because I don't, like I said, the nuns I don't like. Wait a minute. I like nuns. Nuns are good. Okay, nuns are the. I mean, I had a family member that was a nun at one time. That's not what I meant. I meant N-U-N. Let's see, I'm going to say N-U. N-O-N-E. Okay, that's the kind of nun I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, so I want to take a look at this. So we're going to go back into Shift F2. AI traffic generation. Let's go back to spawn points, south, and right there. So these sliders mean the more the sliders go, the more that we're going to have trains popping in from there. Train types. This is a unit coal. No, unit grain. That's what it is. Train symbol K442, I think is what it was. Is that what it was? K442, yep. So K442, we are going, it's loaded, and so we're going to send that one to BIR. Whoops. There we go. Next time it spawns, the cars will be labeled BIR. Alright, so, but for none, I don't like it. Delete it. Okay, there we go. Boom, done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. All the work that I've done, I better save. There we go. Okay. Onward and back to... I don't have a train to transport to. What do? I go bring up the map. And I'm going to go to this one right here. And we're going to go back into drone mode. Go up. Alright, he's pushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shut this guy down. Put his brakes on. 12 to the front. Whew, I love that. starting to rain out here. Wow. Well, they don't do something stupid like they did on out in Barstow. Barstow never gets snow. I came into this game, Barstow had snow on the ground. So I had to change the weather pattern. Alright, so we are pushing. He is almost up to the hump. Let's go back into drone mode. We'll watch some of those cars go over. Kind of cool how they switch themselves. But he's got, as long as he's got some momentum, about 2 to 3 miles an hour. ABC, KMS, there KMS. So these first 3 cars should actually, they're all A766s, so that's a local. A767, gap, A767 Industries, but because they're the same local, so it's about 2 to 3 miles. 2.5 best is about the best speed going over the hump. You can do this manually. I just prefer to do it. I'm just going to watch some cars here with you guys for a little bit, and then I'm going to head over and keep doing what I was doing, which is pulling those in, starting with the trains that were already here, pulling the locomotives off, putting them over here, put them in here. Got them. Oh, I forgot to tag these over here, but I'm tagging them with today's date, and then if I come back on tomorrow, hey, I know I get to pull them out of there and then go and put them into the holding track areas, which is right here. So this is the holding yard for all the locomotives. So pull them out that way. There's actually a wash rack, so I can even park them. Hey, they got cleaned. They actually don't get cleaned. Would be into the service facility there and set it. I just stopped talking because I wonder if you can make that an industry. Change the tag on the train. Make the tag Waycross service. Engine goes in there. But it's about loaded or unloaded, and so really it would just get re-tagged as ready. I don't know. I might play with that. See if I can make that happen. That'd be pretty cool. Ready. The only thing I have to do is manually go in there and fill it up with fuel. You don't change the oil in this simulator. You don't fill the sand. It's just considered that you always have sand. All right, see, they're moving pretty good down there, even going through the retarders. I think if we go down there, you can actually hear the retarders. Let's go down there. Yep, here comes the next cut of 3. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there they are. Pretty cool. You can hear the squeals when the cars go through the retarders and keep them at a constant speed. See where they go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, if that was in the first stream or the second stream, but when we go and look at, can I do it from here? Yeah, I can. So all of these are grouped. I went through the depots listing of destinations, and I've grouped them all. Like these bottom four are Taft. The next are, I believe, are Moncrief, and so on. So all the ones. So basically, all the yards are grouped together. So when I go pull, if I'm going to pull one, I'll double up and grab those and empty out all those and make a train, about, like I said, about 7,000 feet long, going to whatever yard they need to be going to. Alright, this seems to be working fine. We're going to go ahead and let it run. Let's go, and I don't think I have anything down here. I think these are all... no, that's a center rail. Okay. Or center beam, whatever you want to call it. That's a long train though. But we'll go ahead and pull the engines off of this one. Alright, I need to relinquish what I was looking at. Relinquish my train. Okay. And go here, and we're just going to start all locomotives, auto MUDP, auto circuit breaker, and automatic brakes. Okay, auto. All brakes, automatic all brakes, air brakes, all brakes, air brakes, AB, air brakes. Duh. I knew there was an air brake. Alright, let's see. We're going to grab these, and in the meantime, I want to close that coupler, open that one. We'll open this one as well too, why not? Okay, we're going to let those warm up a little bit. And while that train is over there is doing its little hump dance, I'm going to make sure my switches are set, and we'll get this train over into the service facility over there. And I think we got one more that will go over there, at which point it will not fit, or we may have to split it up and do some maneuvering. I think we can get like 4 to 5. Alright, and then it looks like we're good. Okay, we're good up to there, so I'll go grab it and we'll start coming down the road. And get over there into the service facility. Pull these off so we can have time, make room for those trains those particular string of cars to be pushed over the hump, into the hump yard. So we'll just keep doing this until the hump yard full, and then what we'll need to do is we'll have to go through and then grab the trim locomotives and pull them out and build some trains with them. Alright. Take off the handbrake, it might go faster. It's a small thing. It really is. Just, you know. Handbrakes. And I forgot to set the slow speed control. I think 11 miles an hour is pretty good. We'll get, there we go. Slow speed, 11 miles. I go ahead and hit the notcher up to 1 with, you know, with 3 engines pushing. That's no big problem on a flat surface. Ooh, we got some rocking and rolling going. I like that effect. I dialed that almost all the way up. So, alright, so he's pushing. I'm hoping he's, well, let's see, I haven't seen anything. I still see the track B42, A777. Okay, good. Ballast hopper going over. As long as I can see these messages pop up like that right there, I know he's pushing. He's doing fine. He's not having any troubles with the controller. We'll get this in here, and I think we'll try to get the other one in over as well too. And the train that just came in is actually on the other side, so he's actually blocked by what's being pushed over the hump, so I'm not going to be able to do that one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and let the hump yard do its thing, and I'll get these engines over there. Once these engines are into the service facility, then we'll go ahead and call it a night. Because well, let's get back on track here. This is in Waycross, so it is 10 o'clock at night at Waycross. 10:06. 10:06. I believe it's oh yeah, it's 7:06 here. Wow. Okay. So now it's at nighttime in Waycross. You can kill the bell. I need to go grab some enhancements for bells and horns. There's some decent ones out there. Definitely old school flashlight, because if it was one of the halogen lights, halogen lights, or the new LED lights, it'd be brighter than that. Okay, we gotta go past this switch. Past the next one, next two, I think. We need to get on those tracks right here between the tank cars and that shed. So don't want this one. Don't want this one. Don't want that one. Want the next one. So we want to go past this switch, go past this one right here, and then we'll jump off. Whoa, slow down, slow. Let's be professional. Oof. Come on, where's the conductor? I'm the engineer. Here we go. Alright, now we got it. Okay, well, we might as well stay on the ground here. We're going to flip that back anyway. Yep, these switches are not spring loaded. Well, we can pretend they are if you want, but yeah, it's not professional. Let's be professional. Alright, come off the brake cylinder. Alright. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Let me, ooh. I gotta look it up. I got the front ones on. I was doing Jay. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. I guess I won't use headlights. There's the first Jack's U. There's the second. So okay, it's working. He's accepting the Jack's U. So these are part of the industries that, the first industry that I changed, because this was like, both of these were tagged two same tracks for fuel and for sand. So I changed this, went in the industry. This is now, you know, Waycross Service Center sand, Waycross Service Center fuel. So that's what you see, the tag is WX fuel, WX sand. Hopefully that'll process. And if not, I'll have to get rid of them, and hopefully the AI will bring me tankers. And then down here, you'll see the recycled cars for the service center, which is recycling for the oil. Alright, I need to switch a switch. Which one was it? Okay, that one got me. I think I need to switch a switch right there. Alright, yeah, that one, this one here. So we'll pull up. What? He's still doing his job over there. I'm slowing the slow speed down to 4.4. I wanted to get about 5, but that's alright. 4.4 is good enough because we are coming into the service center. We have to assume people are running around. Should actually, for safety, we have the bell on. Actually, I just turned it off. Can't hear it. It's back on the lead logo. Okay, that's alright. So, depending on how many locomotives I have over there, I've got room for one more here, and I think 2 more in here. And with these 3, I can probably put another one in here. So if there's 4 locomotives on that last train, I can fit them all. If not, they might have to sit out here and wait until these get pulled out. Yeah, see, this one's got the Q458 tag on. I gotta change that to today's date, 11/8/23, just in case. That way I know. Keep them in there for at least a day, a 24-hour period of time. But now I'm thinking, I wonder if I could actually set this up as, you know, Waycross Service Center as another industry, and then I know it works for cars. Something to think about. And depending on how, like I said, how realistic you want to be, I'll bring it back up again. We have wash racks over here. So we can bring our locomotives out of here, Bring them to the wash racks if we need to, then put them over into the locomotive staging area. Okay, so let's stop this. All right. All right, not bad. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set the brake, stop the engine, set the brake, stop the engine, and set the brake. Stop the locomotive. We're going to go into the tagger, and we're going to tag all these just with today's. That's why I know. I just know that this was the date that I brought them in. You know, I know I'm putting the year on there at 23, but come on. I mean, we're getting close to the end of the year. Things are getting busy. If I don't come back to it until next year, at least I know they've been sitting here too long. So that works. All right, let's go into this tagging system as well. Oh, I need to relinquish. Oops, train, relinquish. Then I can come pick this one up. Do the same thing. And then the other side of it too is that if I follow the program and tomorrow I'm not humping cars, I'm going to be pulling, probably trimming whatever's in the bowl, trim them out, take the locals that run out of rice, put them into the local yard, and then the other ones pull out and maybe build them into trains that are ready to go to their respective destinations. And I can, maybe run a road train and stop at various yards and drop whatever cars off at those yards that need to be dropped off. If there's anything that need to be picked up, pick them up. And when I get to the destination, then turn it around and send it back. And I can just AI the one that's returning. This is going back to Waycross. Send it back to Waycross. So, and that's where I need to figure out the road tags. I just need to work on that. Okay, so this is done. These are in here. Let's go get the next ones. How are we doing over here? You guys still pushing? Yep. MIDU still coming over. You're still moving. Let's go take a look from the aerial view. Whoa. How we doing down here? This one's getting pretty full. A76. Okay. On my phone, looking at it, and this particular company, Rainier, I think is what it is, or something like that. They have different needs, and I actually looked them up on the internet, and they use wood products, and they make things. Now, get this. They make things ranging from food, that's right, wood products, food, to cosmetics, to hazardous chemicals, the stuff that they make out of wood, pretty amazing. To be quite amazing. I mean, it's like, what kind of food? And I didn't dive into it that much because I didn't want to find out that it was something that I was like one of my favorite foods. Great, I'm eating a tree. So, but I just found that to be interesting. GNC, okay, I don't know if that's a new general nutrition, whatever. More Ray, LFG, GFC again. So, Ray T. So, and these would actually go to whatever yard that one works out of, and and then that local would actually probably flat switch these cars accordingly. So all the Ray W's together, all the Ray T's together, all the Ray B's together. So anyway, this is kind of interesting that I was looking at that, and there's a bunch of them sitting there, and that's the longest string. Oh, this one's almost done. Well, that was good. That was efficient. Then I'll have to come back down, and maybe I'll grab another string. I'll probably grab this one over here and shove it over. So got one more, 3 locomotives there. Nothing at the end, so we just got 3 more locomotives. So we'll get those over there. I'll have to split them up. Maybe 2 on one track and 1 on another. But, alright. Okay, I need to relinquish. I didn't do that. Relinquish. Uh-oh. Okay, so I ran into this. And I don't know if you guys can see this. How it's kind of flashing. I ran into this problem before, and it turned out to be